think those guys are the hardest working crews and drivers in racing. They travel all the time. They race all over the country. It's amazing their schedule that they keep. It's unreal.
It really is. I mean, you guys at Winston Cup, as many races as you run and as many different places, is a grueling schedule. But these guys are literally take off in February and are gone from home until October when the season's over. Less than 2 to go now. Next time by, they'll get the white flag.
Well, Jimmie Johnson's just trying to pay attention to what he's doing, not make a mistake, hit his marks. Kevin Harvick's trying to find a way to find some speed in his car. And that's the last lap and a half. That's what it's all about. Jimmie Johnson, as long as he doesn't make a mistake or have a mechanical failure, he'll win this race. But as Kevin Harvick's doing, he's just putting pressure on him. That's all he can do is just keep letting him see you in the mirror and hope he'll miss his mark.
We talk about the prestige of winning at the Indianapolis 500 and winning the IROC Series. The payout for the championship is one thing that's probably actually in these guys' mind also, because to win today it's $250,000 for the championship, and if you finish second, like Martin might do, cuts it in half to $125,000 for second place in the championship. So I'm sure those guys thought about that a little bit before they got in the car this morning.
2.5 miles to go for Jimmie Johnson. Last lap of the last race of the 27th season of the True Value International Race of Champions. They're pretty well spread out at this point. Several car lengths separating each competitor, so it would appear as if there will be no major changes of position here on the final lap. But the point is that Jimmie Johnson is on his way to victory in the race, and Kurt Busch is on his way to the IROC Championship. Johnson hauls it into turn number 3 on the final time, and there is Busch now in turn 3 on the final lap. The short chute at the north end of the racetrack connecting turns 3 and 4, and now Busch comes off of 4 and heads for the checkered flag. Jimmie Johnson, representing the NASCAR Winston Cup Series, wins his first International Race of Champions competition. And Kurt Busch passes the checkered flag, and he wins the championship in 2003 IROC 27. Jimmie Johnson becomes our 3rd rookie race winner this year. And for the 2nd consecutive year, a rookie wins the title. The final margin of victory was 69/100ths of a second. Johnson over Harvick. And there is the champion as he makes his way down the backstretch. We'll talk to both the race winner and the champion when we come back to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Stay with us.
Being me as we speak.
Yeah, he's being me driving that race car.
Yes, he is.
Man, he's feeling it too. This is where you really start taking everything in. 2 laps to go. And you're saying to yourself, I can't believe I may win this thing.
Lap and a half. Kenseth. Far back now.
A little over 2nd and 3/4 from Johnson back to Matt Kenseth.
Jimmie around and off of turn 4. White flag is in the air at Indianapolis. 1 lap to go at the Brickyard. One of his idols, Rick Mears, won here 4 times. His teammate Jeff Gordon, 4-time winner here. Started the season by winning the Daytona 500 without his crew chief. Now trying to take his car and his team to victory lane at Indianapolis. And hold on to the championship standings, which he won't even think about for probably a day and a half.
What an unbelievable...
Caution is out. Check that. Caution is not out yet. There's a crash on the backstretch.
Looks like Robbie Gordon and Greg Biffle got together.
Still the white flag is out. Johnson off of turn 4. Checkered flag is in the air. Jimmie Johnson from California wins at Indianapolis, and the caution is out. The race is over. There are 15 scoring loops around the track. They will determine the final positions. Jimmie Johnson has won.
Casey Kane.
Hard into the wall.
I saw the 96 car of Tony Raines go by.
Involved. There's Casey getting out. Denny Hamlin got a piece of it. His day's done. There's the DLP Chevy of Tony Raines.
Martin all the way down across the bottom of the racetrack to be able to make the pass. Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s car got very loose in the corner. Martin took that spot away.
But it certainly hasn't been the day that Mark thought he was going to have with this race car and race team. As we see Jimmie Johnson really using up all the racetrack, just driving this race car for everything it's worth.
Last time by, they were almost equal on lap times.
And as you said, DJ, the longer they run in previous runs, the better Carl Edwards' car gets.
And the problem is that as Carl closes in here just a little bit, as he gets closer, then Jimmie has to make sure that he hits his mark, because one slip can cost him the race then.
He's only got a lap and a half to hold him off, because they're going to get the white flag this time by.
Jimmie Johnson's got 4 more corners to hit right here.
4 left turns away from the lion's share of a $9.6 million purse.
Well, he was about perfect with that corner right there.
So was Carl Edwards.
Johnson looked like he got through that corner and off of that corner really well, not to let Carl get a good run on him down the backstretch.
That was real critical, because this long straightaway right here could decide it.
4 hours ago, over 250,000 fans asked themselves, who will it be? Who will win the Allstate 400 in 2008? They all had different answers.
Another perfect corner. Jimmie Johnson did a great job there. His crew, congratulations. Just a fantastic job.
Out of turn 4 and 2-time NASCAR Sprint Cup champion, Jimmie Johnson becomes a 2-time winner at the Brickyard. Edwards, Hamlin, Sadler.
Jeff Gordon worked his way back into the top 5. A.J. Allmendinger with a 10th place finish. Great run for him.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. finishes 12th.
Man, that's all there is to it. Thank you, boys.
What a great team effort by this Lowe's team.
Think maybe they've hit their stride getting ready for this chase.
You guys talked about it and said that Jimmie Johnson is a second-half driver. We saw it a year ago, and we're seeing it here today. There's his teammate, Jeff Gordon, riding up alongside to congratulate Jimmie as a 2-time winner here at Indianapolis. Let's go down.
Okay, that's turn 1. We'll see turn 2. That's where Mark Martin's been able to gain a little bit on Jimmie Johnson. Let's see if he can do that on the exit. See him get back to the throttle hard right there.
Well, that was a good
here he comes.
exit. Nice run right here.
Here comes Martin on the outside. Does he have enough oomph? Johnson now able to pull him by still a couple of car lengths.
He's going to have one more shot at that place. See if he can get a little closer to him as they get in turn 2.
Well, he sure got Jimmie worried looking in that mirror.
Yes, he does.
Coming out of turn 4 for the white flag this time, and Mark Martin will have one more shot in the south end of the racetrack. Jimmie knows he needs to get all he can get here on this front straightaway. Look at him moving from inside to outside. White flag.
Jimmie's doing everything he can to keep him back there, not letting him get too close to the bumper. He doesn't want to get the opportunity to get him loose. Here's Mark's spot coming up. Got one more run at him.
This time down the back straightaway, Jimmie Johnson stays in the middle of the racetrack and will pull him by a couple of car lengths. 2 turns away from the checkered flag. Turn 3.
Well, Martin just needs a couple of car lengths to try to loosen him up. Man, he drove it hard in there and out of that corner. That's why Jimmie Johnson's a champion right there, folks.
Out of turn 4, headed for the checkered flag, and 3-time NASCAR Sprint Cup champion Jimmie Johnson becomes a 3-time winner at the Brickyard 400.
First time anybody's ever won it back to back.
Yes, boys. Hell yes.
Stewart gets Biffle there at the end.
Awesome, dude. You are absolutely incredible. Just incredible. Never had it.
Great effort.
I am very proud of you, buddy. Incredible job. Earl, great job. Guys, great job, everybody.
As indeed he comes down the front straightaway and sees the white flag. Final lap is underway for the leader in Indianapolis.
Such a tremendous feeling to know that you and your team have put it all together. You show up for the big races, you know you have one chance a year to get it all done, Andy, and this team is there.
They've executed well all day long. It's paying off here on this last lap. One thing I love about Jimmie Johnson, though, is it never gets old. It'll be just like he won his first Brickyard race.
Johnson said you come through the tunnel and history starts talking to you, and he's so happy to have had 3 special moments for himself at this track. Said, I hope to have a 4th. His hero, Rick Mears, won the Indianapolis 500 4 times. They've got something to talk about. As Johnson clears the final corner and the checkered flag is in the air. A 4th win in the Brickyard 400 to Jimmie Johnson. A 4.7-second margin of victory over Kyle Busch. You see the cars as they come across the finish line at the top of your screen, including a tight squeeze.
I'll let you call that one.
Between Almirola and Smith for 18th.
Boys, ready to kiss the bricks. Nice job, boys.
They led 99 of 160 laps today, and they are going to kiss the bricks together for a 4th time.